Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I said in the meeting in Cincinnati that I'm intoxicated with a sense of idealism that you bring here. And still I'm intoxicated with that. Nonstop is a complex and yet simple concept and enterprise. While we are acting on its simplicity, we should constantly attend its complexity. That's very Antiochian. Like any other complex phenomenon, Nonstop has many diverse facets. To more fully capture the complexity of Nonstop, allow me to add a few more facets of Nonstop to what Susan and Chris have already spoken. The facets I was asked to speak to are less visible and therefore more abstract. Please bear with me. But before doing that, I would like to thank the Alumni Association for recognizing what this community has gone through this last year since the Board of Trustees' decision to suspend the college. We have experienced scores of mental abuses and insults that aimed at breaking our will and taking away our strengths. Even in the corporate world, appropriate procedures are devised to minimize the pain and severance to the people affected by plant closing or layoffs. It's ironic that at Antioch, where Douglas McGregor, the author of Human Side of Organization, was one of its presidents, we practice the opposite. The first facet of Nonstop is its emancipatory mental power. Emancipation from the yoke of suspension. The suspension will go into effect less than 2 weeks, but our sense and experience of suspension began last June and has continued since. Suspension places you in a waiting mode, a putting off action mindset, and a state of mindlessness. A mentality of suspension puts you in a state of betweenness, with a void which opens a gap between the past and the future, and no space left for the present. Sometimes the future is promised to be a return to the desired past. Allow me to bring a personal perspective to this. My over 30 years living in America has been a constant state of suspension, by living between two states of being, two identities. One of being in exile, yearning for a return to home, and the other of being an immigrant who chose a new home. In my exile mode, I live in a nostalgic past that might come true in the future. But in my immigrant mode, I live in the present, striving to build a future, which might carry on some of the past. There is a Japanese concept called ma, the art of living in between, the pause that fills the gap, the silence that makes the voice, the energy that makes the empty full. To me, that's how Nonstop has become an existential, educational, and political state of mind and action for most of us. It gave our agency back to us. The second facet of Nonstop is its immense potential for creativity. Nonstop places the faculty on their first co-op job. We believe that our co-op program teaches the students to welcome challenge, take risks, and when finding themselves in unfamiliar settings and seemingly impossible situations, not unlike ours, forge creative solutions that transform potential misfortune into an educational experience. Their Nonstop is that opportunity, or in words of Danny Eggleston, opportunity in adversity. Our nomadic condition opens new trains, and with it, new educational and experiential adventures. In an unfamiliar public-private landscape, this is an opportunity for academic experimentation, for testing educational boundaries, and building new relationships across disciplines and fields of study. Tell me, if this is not Antiochian, what is it? Like Susan, I have had many encounters with my colleagues teaching at colleges in the area, talking about Nonstop. The first reaction I get, of course, is skeptical look and a lot of curiosity. As they learn more about Nonstop, their frequent comment is, that sounds really cool. Good luck. Well, 8 of these colleagues expressed their willingness to teach a course for Nonstop at no cost. The third facet of Nonstop is its educational vision that could easily become mythological. With Nonstop, our education becomes our action, because it carries forward the soul, the seed, the essence, and the fire, what Antioch does the best in liberal arts education. We stole the fire that belongs to us. Nonstop gave us a vessel to carry on the essence of Antioch education to a new destination, an independent, emancipated Antioch College.